how do I avoid muscle loss? So this is a good question. So again, when our body loses weight, obviously, when we say we want to lose weight, what we want to lose is fat mass, don't we? We don't want to lose our bone mass. We don't want to lose our muscle mass because we want tone and shape and strengthen our bodies ongoing. So what we want to lose is our fat mass. And sometimes the body isn't always as clever, that when we create a calorie deficit in the body, sometimes it can actually not just burn fat, but it can burn muscle. And you find that actually some of your weight loss can be from losing muscle mass, which isn't necessarily ideal. So some of the ways to help prevent muscle loss are diet, and some of them are exercise. So obviously resistance training, and by that you haven't got to go to the gym and pick up a heavy barbell, but just using your muscles, in training at home, or with instead of sort of a cardio based exercise program, doing something resistance based that is using a little bit of weight, but absolutely that can have a real positive effect on your muscles and help to maintain them. But also making sure you get adequate protein. Now, you don't have to go out there and start buying protein shakes unless you're a training athlete. Just making sure that you're getting enough protein in your diet can be perfectly adequate. And that is looking at, so if you eat everything, if you're an omnivore, you're not a vegetarian or vegan, obviously you've got your meat options, which again we would say for the vast majority of time try and keep those your more leaner versions, sort of your poultry, your sort of chicken, turkey, that sort of thing, your leaner red meats. You've got eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein in the egg white. You've got beans and pulses and legumes, which are also good sources of protein. Peas and broccoli are good vegetables that have it in. And for vegans and vegetarians, obviously pescatarians, you've got fish. Vegans and vegetarians, you've got some of the alternative things, your tofus. There's a little bit of protein in things like cheese, more so yogurt. So there's lots of ways, again, your pulses and your beans, and some, to a degree, some nuts and seeds as well. So there's lots of ways in your diet you can make sure to get adequate protein, to make sure that you're helping helping your body have enough protein, because what that does is it means that it keeps your muscles turning over as opposed to being broken down when you're losing weight. So but as I say, no need to rush out and buy a really expensive protein shake, but just to make sure you're getting some good and healthy proteins in your diet. And we know that combining proteins are really good for dieting, because generally proteins take a little bit longer to be broken down in the digestive system than carbohydrates do. So again, naturally they help you feel fuller for longer. And when you eat protein alongside a carbohydrate, it also slows down how quickly the carbohydrate's broken down as well. So, having like a poached egg on toast is a really good option for a breakfast, because you're getting your protein from the egg white, you're getting healthy fat from the egg, and you're getting some carbohydrate from the toast as well. But obviously the protein helps to slow down the breakdown of the carbohydrate. So again, you get that longer sustained release of energy in the body. So I hope that answers that one.